Welcome, everybody. Apologies for my tardiness. Again, that's me messing around really with the system, trying to make it work properly. But there you go. Anyway, we've got a nice short presentation for you tonight, and we want to cover a few points. So I'm going to let Collins start us off. So, Collins, away you go.
Andy, yes, today is a wonderful Tuesday, and which is really great to be Tuesday, 2nd of December. Yesterday was my birthday, and just want to thank all of those who wish me a happy birthday. And I'm so grateful and blessed to be alive, and I'm humble for all the birthday wishes that a lot of people, even those I don't even know, and they wish me. I'm really grateful for that, and I just want to say a big thank you to all of you. Yeah, so today we're talking about, there was like something that came in my mind. I was just discussing with Andy and then Peter Rogers, which we believe is really nice for us to discuss it here today live with you. It comes from the O News 18. So I was just reading, and this really touched me in a special way, and I was just thinking about it, which is about direction and trust. And when I look at trust, you cannot really do anything without trusting in it. If you want to do any business, you must trust in your ability that you will succeed. You want to study, you must trust in your own ability that you will be successful in anything you do. And then you put the hope and faith, So, but when I look at trust, it was really powerful the way Ash presented. He said two things: follow, trust, and direction. He said, so this is what I said in O News 18. He said, the willingness to follow direction and uphold trust is one of the clearest signs of a member's readiness to grow with us. So if you follow direction, the willingness for us to follow direction and trust in what Ash is doing is the clearest sign, of a member's readiness to grow. So if you don't trust anything, you can never grow. Even in daily life, if you don't trust in something, there is no way you can succeed if there is no trust in it. Because why should I go in something with too many doubts, believing that I will never succeed? There is no way this thing will ever happen. There is no way, there is no room that it will happen. I will never join anything if I have the slightest doubt in it. If I go into something, I go with that 100% trust and the willingness to follow direction. Because again, you can trust something, but if you are not ready to follow direction, there is no way you can be successful. If they tell you move 2 steps forward, you don't need to question, because the person who is doing it, who is putting that particular thing before you, knows why he is telling you move 2 steps forward, move 2 steps backward, adjust yourself like this, put this like this, don't do this, do that, because he knows everything. He knows why he is saying what he is saying, because that is the only way you can trust. It's like you are in a company working for someone and you refuse to follow guidelines and direction. The next minute they'll fire you, because those who don't follow direction are the worst people you can have in any organization. They will either bring the organization down, they will either try to do something that will affect the organization, even in your work life, even in school. If you don't follow direction, you don't follow the teacher's guidance, you don't listen. When they said 1 + 1 is 2, you say no, 1 + 1 is 3. How will you be able to pass? You cannot pass an exam if you don't follow guidance and direction. So when I saw this, the only way you can grow in any organization, let us forget about the new business. Let's look at it in any organization, in any works of life. If you don't trust it and you don't follow direction, there is no way you can succeed. The next thing, in any job you're doing, know that sack letter will follow you, because you are one of a kind of someone who will even destroy the company before the company even pick up. The company will fail when they have employees that doesn't follow direction and guidelines. The company cannot succeed, and no employer would like to hire someone like that. So now we are looking victory with Ash. Why is it important to follow guidelines, follow direction, and trust in what Ash is doing? Why is it important? Because that is the only way we can be successful. If we listen, we follow direction, follow the code of conduct, whatever they say, do it, the do's and the don't. Don't post it out there. It means don't post it out there because only the owner knows why he is telling you don't post it out there. Keep it secret. It's because they wanted to keep it only for you. You know, there is a reason why they said it is exclusively for referral or said a membership only. It is by invitation. You cannot go to a party where you are not invited. How will I go to something, a wedding party, and you don't have an invitation letter? What will happen to the bride and the groom? They'll tell you this person was not invited in this party. What is he doing here? You don't have any seat. Because if the seat is for 100 or 5,000 people and you come, you are just waste of space. So it is by invitation only. But again, Mr. Ashmufara said there is room for everybody. For those who are willing to come in, it is not by force. It is not compulsory for you to come in. But if you choose from your heart of heart that I trust in this, what Mr. Ashmufara is doing, there is room for you. If you believe you are ready, you are that one who is ready to follow direction, there is room for you. You know, and that is the only way we can be successful. If we listen, we follow direction, we make our CEO, we make the life of our CEO and the tech team easier and much better. Because you don't want to work in an environment where it is chaotic, where people doesn't listen, they doesn't follow direction. Even in our normal lives, if you are in somewhere where it is chaotic, you don't want to be there. You want to be, you know, in an environment where things are just like going smoothly. Yes, we know there is no perfect somebody. Nobody is perfect. But you want to be in an environment where you do your all, you put your every best, and you can get out and say, you know what? I tried. I was successful. I tried. I wasn't successful. So what are we really talking about here? It's about following direction, come in, learn as much as possible. At the end of the day, this is something that you will take with you. Free education is something that you will take with you. You can help others. Pay attention. They don't want passive people. They want active people. You know, it is nothing about passiveness. You come in and you go and sleep. If you're that type of person who think like, I will click that button, get the subscription link, register, go and sleep and wait after 2 years, come back and say, what is there for me? Nobody's entitled of anything, everything in here. Nobody's entitled. It is about putting that effort, ready to learn, ready to follow direction, ready to trust in the process, trust in the person who is building this. That's the only way we can be successful. So, Andy, I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Thanks, Collins. I think for me, I'm going to kind of come at it at a different angle, and I've said this on Heroes before. As Colin said, this is invite only, which is nice, but there is something special behind that, because when you go to learn something from somebody who's done it, and I'm not saying school here because schools are totally different. When you go to a mentor, somebody that is an expert in their field, they charge a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money. We're talking 6-7 figures sometimes. To do a stage presentation, just think of what Tony Robbins charges. Probably massive amounts, 100,000 plus. So when Ash explains that he's had been able to sit down with people like this and pay for that expertise, and now he's going to give us this for free, that on its own is phenomenal. That on its own is worth its weight in gold. We've said before about working with your circles, and it's very important that you understand that the people that you're going to be working with want to do this, want to learn and learn new skills. Now, we don't know what's coming, but bottom line is, even if nothing comes and I get the opportunity to learn marketing, how to do marketing properly, how to network, and how to build a business, that I have the skills that I need to be able to go online and do something for myself on its own. But that's not what Ash is saying here. What Ash is saying is, look, I'm going to help you by introducing you to these skills and bringing people in that are experts in their field for you to learn and understand. And then we're going to move into our new business, into this beautiful, bold new dream. I want to understand and I want to learn exactly how to be able to do these or have these skills for when we do move. Because whether it boosts what we're going to be doing with Ash or gives us the opportunity to add things on or boost things or bring things together, that's the object of the exercise for me. So what are your thoughts, Pete?
My thoughts. Okay, so obviously there's been a lot covered here with what Collins has said about Victory with Ash and about invitations and about obviously the learning side of it. Okay, I just want to sort of emphasize a little bit more on this. A lot of people are, they're worried about not filling their circles. They think they've got to go out and find 10. It's not about finding numbers. It's about finding the right people. Okay, so you need, like Collins was saying about it's an invitation only. Okay, you need to obviously just invite the people that you feel that you want to be working with and are willing to work for themselves as well. Okay, this is not a free ride. It's not a business we're going to go into where you're going to sit there passively and do nothing. Okay, you've got to actually do something. So you need to find the people who are, who want to actually put some effort in. And so it's important that you obviously work with the people that you do bring in as well. Like I said, it's when we go into obviously Victory with Ash and we get the modules and we learn. Okay, this is to educate you for what's coming in the future. So what you've got to get your mindset right and be prepared to learn. This is not something that you're going to come into and just sit there and look at the screen. Okay, you're going to have to put a bit of effort in it and learn what's there. Okay, and then over time and progression, okay, you will be able to implement that then into your future business. And it's not just Victory with Ash and what we're going into, into the next phase. This will change you and help you, with businesses outside of Victory with Ash and what's coming forward for us. Okay, this is making you a better person, a better individual, and sort of helping you to be business minded then, and to think about how to run a business and how to conduct yourself. It's going to be interesting. A lot of I run my own business, and I find things difficult. But I'm sure that what's going to be taught in Victory with Ash is going to help me in my own personal business. And so it's all about learning and being prepared. And it's like when you go to school for the first time, or if you don't want to study elective for school, you have your pens and paper ready. Okay, you have your bag ready when you go to school, and then you have your what's set out, what's going to happen in the school hours and all that. This is the same sort of thing. You're going to go into this into Victory with Ash, and you need to have your papers and pens ready. You need to open your eyes, read what's going on, and work with it, and work with the people that's who's brought you in. Because at the end of the day, the people that brought you in, they've trusted in you and given you the opportunity to be part of what we're all a part of. So that's all really I've got to say. I think we're absolutely in a fantastic place, and obviously we've all had obviously information about the KYC and how we're getting that sorted, and it seems to be going a little bit better. there's still a little bit of work to be done on that, but I'm sure that in the next week it will be covered. And it's just great to look forward and to see what's coming. Back to you, Andy.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks. So, Collins, we've both kind of added a few bits here, and would you like to add a few more?
Yes, Andy. I was looking at the quality and direction and trust again, and what Mr. Ashmofara is looking for. Most of the webinar, the last webinar came when it was general webinar, or call it global webinar. He talks about quality. He's not looking for quantity, but he's looking for quality people. And when we look at direction and trust in O News 18, quality people follow direction. They trust in what they are doing. Quantity, at times, they don't follow direction. They are there for, just for one thing and one thing only, what they have come there for. Ash is not looking for those type of people. Ash wants people who understand what he is doing, who understand his vision, why he is doing what he is doing. And in that, there is no time limit. Quality people are ready to go all the way. They are ready to persevere. They are ready to be patient. They are willing to follow instruction and guidance. But quantity are more destructive, because who do you control when you're looking for quantity? Because if it is quantity, Ash can bring it. Ash can bring quantity. Quantity at the market. The people who are coming just to utilize the product, they want you to provide value and they will pay for it. But when you are looking for quality, these are people who are ready to be with you, be your friend, be with you along the way. People who can encourage you. It's not only us coming, sitting, but encouraging Mr. Ashmofara. When he turned back in a difficult day, look at the quality of people. Who are they just giving the word, oh, God bless you with your family. I hope you are okay. I hope your health is okay. Just that little encouragement, keeps Mr. Ashmofara going. These are the type of people who are just there, to say, we want to see this thing come into fruition. Like Peter Rogers here from the old business, 8 years coming. Peter Rogers is ready to see it, and that's why he is here. These are the type of people you want. People who say, you know what, no matter what, I'm ready to be with Ash all the way. Andy is here. We can name them a lot. There are a lot of people out there who are just saying, you know what, I'm with you all the way. These are the quality of people Ash want. And if you are that type of person, you are waiting to say, you know what, I want to see it first, then you just have to wait and then come as customers. Because you want to see the end. So you need to wait for the end product, and the end product is coming. It's coming. You utilize it, which is great. Every round of the way we will use it. We are in a digital age now, where put anything outside, people will dive on it. They will use it. So we're talking about an IT company, and it takes time. It takes time to put things together. It takes time to adjust a lot of moving parts together. So we are now in that stage where Mr. Ash called it the onboarding stage, by invitation only. We want quality, not quantity. That's why he said, I'm not looking for quantity. I prefer to come on my own than to bring someone who will come and said, everyday Collins, wow, I've waited for too long. What's happening? We don't want those type of people. We want people who just want to come and learn. If I can learn, it means you can do it as well. You can do it. There is no way where someone will wait for others to come and give you information. It's new to all of us. Nobody knows a lot, but we are happy to come in, and we are inviting. Say, why you wait? Why there is no need for you to wait? Come in and then look at it. If you don't like it, there is a delete button out there. If you think you've waited too long, click the delete button. Because Ash is not telling you to stop what you are doing, fold your arms, and just be counting the clock. No. We all have our own lives. Andy is working, busy doing stuff. I'm busy doing stuff. And when we come here, we encourage others to say, you know what? We are here for the long haul. We are here as long as no matter what it takes. But we want to see it come to fruition by supporting, being close to Mr. Ashmofara, encouraging him, stay with him, and just give that word of thank you and word of gratitude. That's the only thing you can have. Like Peter, if Peter is a shop owner. We talk every day. I always give Peter example. If every day Peter is feeling down and I walk into Peter's shop, I say, Peter, don't worry, everything is well. Everything will be okay, Peter. It gives Peter a special boost, to carry on. That's the boost Mr. Ashmufara wants from us. Nothing. But it is just always good to be coming, learn as much, because we are saying Victory with Ash is an educational platform. You are not charged to come in, but there is a lot for you to gain inside rather than staying outside. There is no knowledge wasted if you can come and gain knowledge for free. That is it. You look at the website, tell you about modern marketing, tell you about strategic business stuff, make it where dummies can, there is a book they call Education for Dummies, the little book. Come in and you learn, and that is so beautiful for you to be somewhere where you can learn together with others, improve your own self, your own personal skill and personal development, communication skills is in there. Somebody say, wow, is that all? Yes, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Have we ever think of gaining knowledge somewhere and utilize it somewhere else? You get it in here and nobody can take it away from you. You can still use it somewhere. So this is the thing we are talking. But again, it takes decision, it takes determination, and it takes courage. You need to take away self-doubt. You need to think about your own ability, positive mindset, because the moment you said it will not work for you, not for me. So you are the one telling yourself it will not work for you. But when you believe in something so much, you know what happened? That thing will come into fruition. So I will leave it there, Andy.
Thanks, Collins. I want to go back to a phrase that I heard a long time ago. Who do you listen to? Now, 90% of us right now are here because we've heard Mr. Mufara speak, and we've heard and understood the vision that he has and what he wants to try and roll out. And some of us have looked at that and gone, I'm 100% behind you, and I agree 100% with what you're trying to do and with what we can actually do longer term, things for humanity. So the question is, who do you listen to, and why would you want to continue? If you're the same as us and you feel the same way as us, then that's exactly why you're here. Pete, any final comments you'd like to add?
All I want to really say is, remember that this is a golden ticket. You've been invited to, expand your knowledge of how to run a business and everything through Victory with Ash. Okay, it's a golden opportunity for you. All I can say is, when we start to see the modules or whatever that Ash is going to share with us, use it. Learn and use it. Don't just join something for nothing. Okay, if you've got in and you've signed up, okay, be prepared, be ready, and it'll be good for you. And I just want to say what Collins was saying, we all need that bit of a boost and a pat on the back, some do more than others. Okay, and Ash, I've appreciated Ash ever since that first time when I listened to those recordings, and I could tell. I've said it before that I could tell the passion in his voice about what he was trying to share with us, and that passion is still there. It's a different passion. It's an harder passion, but that belief that he was trying to share with us is still there, and it's bigger than it was ever. Okay, so just be prepared, because I think once we actually start to move forward, we're going to be shocked big time. I just got that much trust in what Ash is sharing and trying to show us. So, be ready, be prepared. It's going to be fun. We all say about fun. It will be fun. And Ash said it's going to be it'll be easy to do as well, which, that's another thing really that I know that I've spoken to some people, they're a bit, is it going to be difficult to do? I've had that sort of concern myself, but you know, it's going. Ash's already said his grandmother could do it, so you know, and he was, he was quite funny about it. But and you know, to be honest, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So be ready. Back to you, Andy.
I think that's the beauty of it, Pete, because neither of us are getting any younger, and at the end of the day, it's like giving your grandchildren, you know, the latest iPhone, and they go, there you go, it's all set up for you.
Yeah.
And yeah, that has worried me. But as you quite rightly pointed out, Ash has said his grandmother's going to be able to do this. This is that easy. So I'm 100% behind it. Collins, any final comment before we close today?
Yeah, so we just need to keep fire burning, work in your circle. Those who have circle, please concentrate, pay more attention in there, because there is no need. And then one of the advice is, please, and those who are sharing links out there, it is really not good. And our advice again, those who are looking for who to join, don't click any link, because somebody can suck you into another business, because they can take advantage. By the time you register, yourself into another business, and you'll be crying, you've lost money. That's just a piece of advice. The links will meet you. Contact people. There are a lot of people out there. Like last time in Heroes, I said it. You have Andy, you have myself, you have Tanya is out there, you have Red, Peter, there's Lord Comfort. They're just Lord Bob, Oliver, all of them. You have seen the face. Dr. Ivy Mix, they are just Lord, we can name Marcien, or those who speak French. They're just Lord Mino Miller. They're just a lot of people. If you want, just go out there, look, and someone will hold your hand and direct you. Those who already have the link, they can see direct you. The reason why they're saying community, it is by design. Old News 18 said it. It is by design. The more you are in this small community, the more you guys can work better. The more you guys can easily resolve issue that's happening within your community, your little circle. It is not like the old business where it was just vast. You don't even know who to approach. But now, if you are in there, you know exactly who to approach. Please don't click any link. Even if somebody send you a link through WhatsApp, for those who are looking for quantity instead of quality, please, it is not about quantity, it's about quality. If they share you a link, pick your phone and call that person. Find out what it's all about. Let the person share some information with you, because there are people who are just interested to throw it out there. You call them, they don't want, they just want to get somebody, and that is not Mr. Ash Mofara. That's not what he wants. He said it's better you come on your own, you alone. He is happy, you alone. He said even if there are only 3 people to move into the big, bold, beautiful dream, he will be so happy, because he is looking for quality, not quantity. So don't worry if you don't have anybody. Don't put your link out there. Let people approach you. He said you will be the hunted. If you start to hunt people, it means you are not the hunted anymore. People will contact you. So like I've said, there are people out there, you see the faces. If they don't have it, they will direct you to someone. If you contact Peter Roger don't have it, Peter Roger can say, Andy, they have it. They'll contact these people, direct you to the right direction for you to get it. As I said, there is room for everyone. There is no rush about it, because I said, whether you come first or you come last, there is the same benefit for every registered member who comes in good faith. So I'll leave it there, Andy.
Thanks, Collins.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today, guys. As Collins has pointed out, this is not about quantity, it's about quality. And we are all behind Mr. Mfara with his vision. We want to see it succeed. We want you to see it succeed. We want you to succeed along the way. But just learning these business skills that are likely to be released to us very soon are by far the biggest present you're going to get for Christmas. So have fun, guys, and we'll see you next week. Thanks very much for joining us.
Bye all.